Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today, I'm going to be doing my review of the Masters of the Universe Origins figure, Necro-Conda by Mattel. Now, I've been liking a lot of these snake figures that they've been doing. Some of them turn out really, really cool, and some of them are meh. But this dude looks neat. I love the overall look to him, especially because he also glows in the dark, and I can't wait to see how well that works with this figure. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff with this figure. I'm really excited to open them up. And just with a name, Necro-Conda, makes it sound like he's some sort of necromancer or something. So I definitely want to know more about this character. So first off, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. They're very much appreciated. And for anybody who hasn't subscribed yet and does like this video, I please ask that you subscribe and also check out my Masters of the Universe playlist. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. All right, so here he is in packaging. So first off, right off the cuff, I love this artwork up top. I love the overall look to that. That looks really, really cool. So you got Masters of the Universe, his name, reanimated Snake Man Soldier. So he's not an individual, he's actually a world builder. So that's even better. New for 24. You got your age restriction, retro play, let you know that he's part of Snake Men collection, glows in the dark. You get this window that you can see him, all his accessories, and you got Mattel down here. So that looks really cool. Come around to this side, you got this neat picture of him, and he almost looks like a ghost here. Because if you look behind him, you see like not legs or even a tail. It's just a swirl of energy behind him. So that's really cool looking. I love this overall, art. That looks really cool. You got Masters of the Universe up above it, his name. All right, spin it around. Now, this is pretty neat. I like this too. So, what you have here is you have He-Man fighting a couple of these guys. So, you have one with a snake tail. This one I'm going to assume have legs. Then you have, once again, that swirling mist look to the other one. I love that picture. That is like some really, really good art. I love that a lot. It looks really cool. And it tells a story. It tells a story about He-Man battling these things. So it's not just one, it's a whole group of them. So that's just really cool. Come around this side. All right. Oops. Let's get it like that. You got a snake right there. Masters of the Universe. Necro-Conda. All right. Bring it back around to the front. There's nothing really going on the top. You just got the rest of the window. And underneath you got your legal and SKUs. So, with all that being said, let's open them up and see what he's about. So here he is out of packaging. The first thing we're going to do with him is go through his points of articulation. So the head does move. All right, you got a shoulder joint with a swivel. All right, you got an elbow joint, and you do have a wrist joint. Get this other arm up. He does have a swivel at the hips. Spin him around this way. He has a thigh joint. All right, a knee joint. He has a swivel at the top of the boot. And he also has an ankle joint. Okay. So now, oops, he doesn't fall forward. So now let's start taking a real good look at his finer details. So first off, I love the overall look to him. Just the overall look and appearance of this guy is really cool. He has like this metallic blue skin that looks really neat. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is his head. Let me get this hood down. All right. So the head looks pretty cool. It's a snake head. All right. Now, if you look around the neck, as I come around this side, you can see like a snake tail wrapped around it, which is pretty cool. I do like that look. And of course, there is a hood. It doesn't go all the way up, but it does kind of work with them. So let's take a good look at that hood too. And it's a cloth hood. And I like that. Like usually with the Origin figures, they tend to use like plastic hoods and cloaks. So it's refreshing to see like an actual cloth hood and so forth. Now you start getting into the armor. I love the overall look to this body armor. I like that like snake head on his chest piece with the green eyes that look really cool. And then you get his like tunic piece here that looks real neat. And even the legs. The legs look really, really cool. Let's get around to this side where you can really see the side of the legs. I like that extra detail to him. That looks really cool. Then you bring his arm down here. So you have this gauntlet piece that the snake hook is going to go on to. We'll get into that more when we start looking at the accessories. Come around to the back. Got like this metallic looking armor on him. I like that. It's almost like a silver metallic. And his cape here is actual cloth, which I do like that. I like when they use cloth in capes. All right, now back around to this side. You can see more of the boots, the metallic. Now here's something neat. All right, get this arm down. If you look at his arm, they did some sort of design on the arm, like on his gauntlet there. That looks pretty cool. I like that. All right. So it's like a silver on top of that metallic blue. So it's like they put a lot of work into this figure. They really put, in my opinion, good effort into making this guy look really cool. Now let's get a good look at his accessories. So first off, he doesn't come with a mini comic. He does come with a card here. And I like the art on there. That looks really neat. Spinning around the back here. Tells you a little bit about these guys and what they're all about. All right. He does come with a sword. All right. He comes with another one. All right. Comes with a dagger. That looks pretty cool. I like that. And here's the claws for his wrist piece. I think they're called like snake catching claws or whatever. It originally came with Snake Man He-Man. Snake Armor He-Man. That's what he's called. So, and then last but not least, he comes with a tail. And even this tail has that whole metallic blue look to it that I really like. So let's start swapping some of this stuff out. So first off, get over here. Let's put this claw on him. Boom, it just slides in there without any issues. All right. So let's do the two swords first. Now these Origin figures, 9 out of 10 times, the weapons go into their hands pretty easily. I very rarely have any issues with any weapons in hands. These figures. So there we go. That's the two swords. Let's do the dagger in this hand. All right. So the dagger works with them. I do like that. Now, let's see the tail. So that just pops apart. The tail just hooks on. All right. Figure out which way this guy goes. There we go. All right. I'm gonna get him to stand up here. All right, there we go. So now that's him with the tail. Give it a complete rotation. I like how that looks on him. That looks really cool. Gives him that real serpent style look to him and what have you. All right, so now we're going to see how well this guy glows in the dark. Now with these type of figures that do this glow in the dark effect, you hold them up to a strong light for a couple of minutes. That charges up the plastic and allows it to glow. So I'm getting ready to turn off all the lights now, and we're going to see how well this guy glows. So there's the glow effect. And he glows really nice. I like that a lot. Of course, I am kind of disappointed that the weapons don't glow. I thought the weapons would glow too, but they don't. It's just him in his armor. But that looks really neat. I love how the legs glow, the arms glow, and it glows so bright you can actually see it shining up into his armor. That's probably because of the metallics to it as well. But definitely love the glow effect to this figure. That looks really neat. I really do dig that. So let's get into my final thoughts with this figure. So first off, all his joints move very well. I don't have any issues. The knees are a little wonky, but they've always been like that for the origin figure, so that's not a big surprise to me. All his accessories fit well in his hands. His body and snake parts swap out very easily. I don't have any issues with that. And he's an overall really cool looking figure. I like his overall look. I like that they, took the extra step and made his skin like more of a metallic look, and I love the glow effect on this figure as well. I think that's a neat little piece that they added to it. Now, my one disappointment with him is his weapons. I mean, yeah, they're translucent green, but I think if you're going to give them that translucent look, you should at least have them glow too. I think that would have really put this figure over the top for me if his weapons glowed as well as his armor. So that was a bit of a disappointment to me. But at the end of the day, would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. I think he's really cool. I think they put a lot of really good work into him, a lot of the attention to detail with this figure, and he's a great world builder. I think he would just be great to make multiple versions of him because you have the body, you have the snake body, and you could do all these different things with him. So yes, I would highly recommend this guy to go with your Masters of the Universe collection. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody who watched this video. You're very much appreciated. And also check out my Masters of the Universe playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Also, I would like to see more comments from people. I really want to hear from you guys. So until the next one, late.